Get started. We're going to lie down on our backs and let's find that active rest position. So knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Make sure your weight's evenly distributed between your heel, your big toe and your little toe. Find that neutral spine, so just rocking the pelvis back and forward. You've just got that soft curve in your spine. Shoulders down, and then really lengthen through the neck. Eyes straight up to the ceiling. Although I know you have to keep turning around to look, but that's fine. But when you're working, try and keep your head up to the ceiling. Let's start by opening the arms up. So we're going to take the arms here. Inhale as you reach your fingers up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, pull the shoulders back behind you. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you pull back. So just try and feel your shoulder blades squeezing together behind you. Reach up and squeeze back. 2 more. Now we're going to take the arms back. Now I want you to do it slowly. We're going to take the arms back. Make sure as your arms come back, you're not losing control of your ribs or your core. So just take the arms back and round, maintaining that neutral spine, and get the feeling that your ribs and your hips are connected. So it's not all popping up as you go back. Work it round. Just as big as is comfortable for your shoulders. Take it round. Last one. And then let's take the hands and pop them behind your head. So interlocking your fingers. Big deep breath in. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you come down. And remember, the neck is staying long. And your neck is quite relaxed. All the work is coming from your upper abdominals. As you're supporting your head in your hands. Lift it up. Let's do 10 more, but we're not going to touch the floor in between. 8 more. 7. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. And take it down. And just release your neck. Well done. Let's just open up at the hips. So pop your fingertips on your hip bones. We're going to do the knee drop with a leg extension. So you're going to drop your knee out to one side. And the most important thing is to make sure this opposite hip doesn't move. Drop the knee out. Stretch the leg. Suck it back in and lift it back up. Go the other side. Drop the knee. Stretch the leg. Tuck it back in and squeeze. And as you drop one leg to the side, just check to make sure that the other knee is directly up to the ceiling. So don't let it drop out to the side. You've got lovely pelvic control as you go from one side to the other. We're just loosening up the hips, starting to get the legs working and getting some pelvic control. 1 more each side. Looking good. And come back. Lovely. Let's lift the legs into tabletop position. Still trying to maintain that neutral spine. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to dip one toe to the floor and pick it up. Now the leg that you're moving is staying at a right angle. Dip it down and come back up. And dip. Dip it down. You should just feel these lower abs working. Now you can carry on like that. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, then you're going to get both legs moving at the same time. So as one goes down, one comes up. Very good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the legs down one at a time. And let's just stretch out through the body, stretching everything out. Gorgeous. Are you ready for your Monday morning 100 then? So I'm going to give you the choice today. You can either have the head down or you can curl the head up. And your legs are going to be either in tabletop position or they're going to be at a diagonal. So choose your position. I'm going to come up today and let's start the breathing. We're going to breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 more breaths. So gently pulling the core in. Shouldn't feel any strain. If it feels too much, remember you can either put your head down or bend your knees. Looking good. Very good. And when you've done your 10 breaths, you're going to hug your knees in and just release the neck. Well done. Very good. Let's go into one leg stretch. So you're going to bring one knee in towards you. You're going to stretch the other leg away, hold the opposite knee and pull it in. Now you can have your head and shoulders curled up or you can just rest it down. So your choice. Lovely, off you go. Make sure you're stretching away with the toes, lengthening through the leg, pulling the knee in towards you. Stretch it. Stretch it. Looking good. Don't rush it. Make sure you finish every move. Working right to your toes. Stretch it away. Last one. And rest it down. And just release your neck. Very good. We're going to do crisscross now. So hands behind your head. We're going to start with just the upper body, and then it's up to you if you want to bring the legs in. So inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift up and cross over. And you're trying to look down along beside your knee. Up and over. So this is your easier version, just the upper body. If you want to bring in the knees, it's the same as your one leg stretch. Coming up and over. Lift up and over. Crunch it and crunch. Lift it up. Lift it up. And up. And up. And lift. And lift. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take it down. Well done. Good job. Okay, we're going to do double leg stretch and we're going to build it up gradually to really make sure we're working on the technique. So we're going to start with the arms. So this is our normal double leg stretch, full exercise, where we do this, okay? But technique's not always good. So let's start with the arms. So you're going to keep your head down, take the arms back and sweep them round. Now make sure that your shoulders and your ribs aren't moving. Very good. Now we're going to bring the legs into tabletop position. We're going to start with one leg. So as the arms go back, you're going to stretch one leg and come back. Stretch the other leg and come back. Now this is enough for you today. Stick with this one. If you want to, we're going to do both legs. We're going to keep the head down because I really want you to focus on the shoulders. Because the head is down, the legs are only going to come in to tabletop position. Make sure your shoulders are staying back, sliding down your back. You should still feel those abs working quite nicely. No, not yet. Do we need to do another 20? No? 2 more. Last one. And rest it down. Well done. And release the neck. Good job. Okay, let's come round on our side. So this is where we're going to start using our kit. If you're using your little hoop band, pop both feet in your hoop band. If you're using the big ring, you're going to put the ring on its end, put the underneath foot inside, and then the other leg on the top. So if you've got both legs in the ring, I'll do it with my hands, okay? So if you're doing it with both feet in your hoop, from here, make it as big as you can, and then you're just going to lift up. Okay, so you're going to push up from here. If you're using the ring, we're going to squeeze down. So big deep breath in, exhale as you squeeze down or push up, depending on which bit of apparatus you're using. Take it down. So if you're using the band, push up into it. If you're using the hoop, make sure it stays vertical. And you're squeezing down. And really think about squeezing from the thighs, knees and ankles, not just the feet. Same if you're pushing up with the whole leg. Push it down. Push it down. Very good. Last one. Now those of you using the ring, we're going to put both feet into the ring, and from here we're going to push out. Now if you're using your hoop, you've already been pushing out. What I want you to do is to push out as far as you can and just hold it there. Push out. And down. Push out, hold it there. So you should really feel these outer thigh muscles working as you push into your ring or into your hoop. Looking good. Push it up. So obviously if you've got the metal ring, you can't go very far, but the leg's got to work really hard to push into it. Push. Very good. Now all of us, whatever bit of kit we've got, we're going to lift the legs. So keeping your feet apart, so your ring or your hoop are taut. Big deep breath in and exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you come down. Now if you need to, you can have your fingertips here, but do try not to push. If you wish, let's lift the arm as well. So take the arm up and down. And really concentrate on lowering. So you're lowering with control, not just letting the legs flop back down. And because you're pushing into your hoop or your band, get that extra bit of pressure. Lift up. Very good. Do you feel it working right down the side of your body? Last one. And take it down. And just release that top leg for a minute. Just release it, release any pressure. And then both feet back into it, push it up big. So whether you've got hoop or band, push into it, and then we're going to rotate. Forwards and back. Rotate. And rotate. Rotate. Take it round. gently taking it round. 2 more. Oh, and release it. Let's do the hip release, because my thighs are burning. I don't know about yours. Open, squeeze, down and back. I'm not sure how much of that is Pilates or Zumba, or the fact I worked over 20 miles at the weekend. That won't help. Take it back down. Very good. And release it down. Well done. We're going to come up onto the elbow and we're going to do the clam. So if you want to come on the elbow, you're going to stay here, lift your waist right up, feet to the back of the mat, and we're going to push up from here. If you've got a shoulder or elbow problem, then please just do it lying down. So we're going to push up and take it down. Those of you who like doing it with the hoop, just going to pop the hoop between your thighs and squeeze it down from here. I know some people love doing this, some people hate doing it. So this is a multiple choice. But whichever way you're doing it, make sure you're controlling it and controlling it. So even if you haven't got anything between your knees, imagine you have. And you've really got to squeeze it and control it as you come back. Push it down. Push it down. Last one. And release it. Very good. Well done. Let's swing round to the other side. We're going to do that on the other side. So using your hoop or your ring. If you've got your ring, remember 1 foot underneath, 1 foot on the top. If you're doing the hoop, obviously both feet in the hoop. Otherwise it doesn't really work. So if we're using the ring, we're going to squeeze down. If you're using your hoop, you're just going to go out and release. Out and release. Take it up and down, squeezing and controlling. And if you're using the ring, make sure you don't just let it pop back up again. You're resisting it, so you're working your legs on the way down and on the way up. Down and up. Looking fabulous, I must say. I do love the fact that I can now see you all. No hiding place. Very good. Last one. Now we're going to put both feet in the ring, those of us that are using the ring. And if you're using your hoop, either way, we're just going to push out to the side as much as you can and release it. Push it out, hold it there for a moment. So you're just working these outer thighs and release. Let's go again. You should just feel the outer thigh muscles starting to work and gently release. Push up and down. 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to lift. So if you want, we're going to lift the arm as well. Take it up and down. Controlling and controlling. Exhale up, inhale down. Very good. Lovely control. So working right down the side of the body. We'll do 3 more. And then let's go straight into the roll. So taking 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So you're either rolling within your little hoop band or within your ring. And then we're going to do the hip release. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Very good. And rest it down. Pop the hoop off. Feet to the back of the mat And let's just release it, tucking into the side. This is just a lovely way of taking any tension, the hips and thighs. Make it feel a bit better. Last one. Very good. Then we're going to come up onto the elbow, ready for the clam. So if you wish to use the hoop, you're going to pop it between your knees. Obviously this doesn't work quite so well with the loop, but you can do it without. So big deep breath in, exhale as you squeeze down, inhale as you come up, and just make sure that you're lifting your waist here. You're not slumping down. We're working the waist as well. Push it down. And try and keep your neck nice and long in line with your spine. Squeeze it and control it. So we're not letting it just pop up. We're controlling that movement. Very good. Very good. Last one. And release it. Well done. Pop your hoop or your ring down for a minute. We're going to come round on our front now. And we're going to go into our swan dive. So make sure you've got your set up position before you start. So you've got that soft tension in your core, shoulders down around from your ears. Big deep breath in. Exhale as you lift up and extend. And take it down. Lift up. Lift it up. Gently stretching through the arms, loosening that lower back. Take it down. Well done. Let's do the dart. So we're going to do the dart with the arm extension today. So you might make sure you've got a space to take your arms out. So inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift up. Take the arms out to the sides. Bring them back and slowly take it down. Lift. Open. Back and down. And obviously if you've got any back problems and you don't like this version, then please just do your normal version without the arm extension. So all it does with the arms is makes your upper body a little bit heavier, so your back's going to work a bit harder. Last one. And take it down. Well done. Let's lift the legs. So from here, you're going to rest your upper body and we're going to use the lower back muscles to lift the legs. So you can do one at a time or both together. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you float your legs up and take them down. And we want those legs as straight as you can get them. So it's just your thighs and your knees we're trying to get off the mat. Keep stretching right to the toes. So you're working your feet. Your legs are quite soft. It's your back that's doing the work. Two more. Last one. Very good. And then let's just push back into your child's pose stretch and release the spine. Stretch it out. Very good. Let's come forward on the elbows. We're going to do our one leg kick. So from here, pelvis tilted, pushing your pubic bone into the mat so your lower belly is lifted, knees and feet together. And we'll point and flex and point. And it's a once you've seen what you're doing, make sure your neck is nice and long, looking forward. I know it's tricky. Point, flex, point. Don't let that belly drop down. Keep it lifted. Last one. And take it down. Nice long arms. Let's do swimming. So little fingers to the floor. Arms up, thumbs up to the ceiling. Shoulders down your back. And make sure your core muscles are engaged. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift and stretch. So it's really important for every move that you just check your setup position rather than just rushing into it. So you want that soft tension round your waist, in your pelvic floor, just softly, so you're supporting your back as you work. Lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. Last one each side. And then come up on your hands and knees. And let's just stretch the back. So inhale. As you exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under. Lift all the way up. And gently drop it down. Lift up. And take it down. Pushing up through the back. And take it down. Smooth and controlled. Last one. And down. Very good. And then come round on your back. So we're going to sit up. Now we're going to do our alternating side bends. We haven't done this very often online because it's a challenging class, but we're going to have a go. You know how to do it. So from here, we're going to cross one foot over. So this foot comes over, this foot's flat on the floor. We come over to the side and then we lift up into our side bend. Then you're going to tuck your bottom under and using all these core muscles, scoot. Then we go the other way. Foot over, come round, stretch up. Bottom under, scoot back up. Let me see. So slowly and controlled, we're going side to side, lifting up. So you're getting that lovely side bend stretch, tucking the bottom under and scooping back up. Looking good. Last one each side. Very good. And finish sitting up. Well done. Okay, so we're going to go back on our backs now. And we're going to use our hoop or our band. So we're going to pop one foot into your hoop or your band. Now this works much better with the ring, but you can do it with the hoop band. So we're going to come back here. You've got one foot in the band. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to push up. And as you come up, you're going to straighten your back, bend your elbows, and lift that leg up. So when you're at the top, you want this leg as straight as possible, elbows tucked in by your sides, and back nice and straight. And then with control, big deep breath in, exhale as you tuck the pelvis under and roll it back. If you don't want to come all the way up, just come up as far as you can, and then just get that lovely stretch in the leg. Okay, so if you can't make it all the way up, or your band isn't strong enough, then just do the stretch. So you're trying to push your way through the heel, so you're getting a lovely stretch through the back of the leg. Push up and stretch. Release it down. Nice and controlled. Try and get the leg a little bit higher each time. So give yourself a chance at the top to stretch it. Last one on this leg. And then we're going to change over to the other side. So big deep breath. Exhale as you come up. So really stretching the legs, stretching through the back. Inhale as you roll down. Lift it up. Lifting and stretching. Last one. And take it back down. Now we're going to change. If you're using the hoop, change it round so you've got the handles at the sides now. If you're using your loop, it doesn't matter which way it goes. And we're going to pop both feet in. So you've got both feet in your hoop or both feet in your ring. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to come up and try and stop at the top. So you're in a teaser position. Now teaser is one of the trickier Pilates exercises. So you've really got to use your core. Hold it at the top. And then with control, gently roll it down. Now once again, if you don't want to come all the way up today, just your legs, stretch your arms away, particularly if you've got a hoop and it's not quite strong enough, then just hold it there and get the stretch. You're still going to work your core. If you can, we're coming all the way up. And roll it down. Make sure when you're rolling down, you're doing so with control. Stretch it up. One more. And take it down. Now we're going to do a reverse curl, so make sure you've got some space behind you. And again, feet in your band. Big deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're just going to pull it back and take it down. Now, if your back's quite stiff at the moment, as mine is, you're going to pull it back. So just nice and gently. If you can, take it all the way over and get that lovely stretch. Oh, sorry, lying on the battery pack. So just roll it back and forward. Now, if you don't want to roll and you've got your band, just pull it in and get a lovely stretch through your lower back. So don't do anything that's going to aggravate any injuries, but stretching is always good. Very good. Couple more. Lovely. Okay, then we're going to put those two together. We're going to come up, hold it at the whoop, come up and hold it at the top, and then we're going to roll all the way back. Come up and hold it at the top, whoops, and roll it back. You know what they say? Do what I say, not what I do. You roll it back and come up and hold it at the top. So you're just getting that lovely roll. So if you've got any back issues, just make it really small and just go from here to here, just getting that gentle stretch. Show me. Very good. And roll it back. Well done. Lovely control. Last one. Very good. Okay, and release it down. Okay, we're going to do some lovely stretches now. So we're going to put one foot into your band or your hoop. The other leg is straight on the floor. So leg nice and straight. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to open this leg out to the side. So use your band or your hoop to help you get that lovely stretch. And you're stretching through your inner thighs. Try and keep the upper hip on the floor. So big deep breath. Pull it in and give it a really good tug. So you're stretching those inner thighs. Opening out the hip. Lovely. Now bring it back to the center. You might need to wriggle to get more space for this one. And then you're going to take the leg over the top. So take the leg over as far as you can go. And then you're going to stretch right down the side of the leg and through the glutes. Try and keep this other arm out open and stretch it. Big stretch. And then gently ease it back to the center. Make sure your tailbone is down towards you. Ease that leg in towards you just as much as your leg will go. So you just want to feel that soft tension down the back of your thigh, not agony. Just deep breaths into it and feel that stretch. Breathe into it, let it relax and pull it in a teeny bit further. And we've all got a very different range of movement, so you've just got to do what feels right for your leg today. And gently release it. Well done. Let's do that on the other side. So pop the other foot into the band. Take it out to the side. Opening out, keeping this other hip in. Lift it, leave it open. Stretching the inner thigh. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. So you're really stretching your inner thigh muscles. Gently pull it back to the center and take it right across. This opposite arm stays on the floor and then pull that leg in. So again, you're stretching the back of your leg right through the glutes. This would be great for those legs that have been walking at the weekend. Give it a lovely big stretch. Big deep breath. And gently ease it back to the center. And then let's stretch the back of the leg. So get that leg as straight as you can. It doesn't have to be straight in the air, it can be away from you, but try and get it straight. Make sure your tailbone is down to the floor. Big deep breath. And as you exhale, just ease that leg in towards you. Big deep breaths. So remember, what happens here is your stretch reflex is going to kick in and stop your leg coming too far. And what we need to do is to try and relax that leg so the stretch reflex will release, and then you'll be able to pull the leg in a little bit further. And all we're trying to do is to get those muscles back to the length that they're supposed to be. We just have to re-educate our stretch reflex sometimes. So big deep breaths, pull it in. And gently release it. Well done. Well done. Let's do our coordination exercise. So legs into tabletop position. Both arms up in the air. Inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, stretch the opposite arm and leg away. And then come back. And stretch. And come back. Now remember, if this is uncomfy for your back, your easier option is to do it with your feet on the floor. Yeah, so they're still getting that lovely core work, but there's less pressure on your back. Don't rush it. Make sure it's slow and controlled. Think about your body. Have you still got that soft curve in your spine? And that soft tension. Shoulders are staying down your back. And your weight is evenly distributed on either side of your body. So keep checking, keep being aware of your body. Last one each side. It's looking very good. And take it down. Well done. Let's do the bridge. So feet and knees hip width apart. Big deep breath. Exhale as you flatten your back to the floor. Squeeze the glutes, slowly lift the hips up. Inhale at the top and exhale as you roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, coming back to neutral. And go again. As you lift up, make sure you're lengthening through the neck. You don't want anything all crunched up around your neck and shoulders. Keep it long. And think about the weight. Your feet firmly grounded. And even on both sides of your body. Be aware of your spine as you come up and down. Are any parts really stiff? If they are, go really slowly, mobilizing each joint as you come up and down. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Very good. Take the arms out to the side. And let's finish with our supine leg twist. So feet and knees are glued together. Inhale as you push them over to one side and take your head in the opposite direction. Big deep breath. And as you exhale, pull your ribs to the floor. Pull your waist, pull your hips, and come back to the center. Push over to the opposite side. Stretching over. As you pull back, try and feel your back curving back, one bone at a time. Get that lovely stretch. Just stretching the abs, stretching your glutes, stretching your quads. Push it over. One more each side. Last one. And come back to the center. Well done. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's roll them round. Roll them around. And stretch your feet away. Stretch your arms away. Stretching through the front of the body. And bring your arms down by your sides. And let's just finish with a few minutes of relaxation. Just let those muscles relax and recover. So start with some big deep breaths. Fill the lungs full of oxygen. Exhale deeply. Getting rid of any stale air. Big deep breaths. Let your feet relax. Release any tension around the toes, around the ankles. Let your shins and calves be soft. Let your knees relax. And let your thighs softly open. Fill those deep abdominal muscles with oxygen. Big deep breaths. Let them relax and recover. Let your neck and shoulders be soft. Let your hands and arms relax. And let your face be soft. Releasing any tension around the eyes and through the jaw. And just focus on your breath. Big deep breaths. Let everything relax and recover. Gradually bring your feet back to full awareness. Let the awareness come back through your legs, into your torso, to your hands and arms. Bring your face back to full awareness. Carefully come round onto one side and slowly make your way up to sitting. Well done, everybody. Well, that's a big yawn. Let's take some big deep breaths. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And again. And one hand here and one here. And give yourselves a big clap. Well done, everybody. Good job. Have a lovely week. And I'll see some of you later on tonight or on Thursday.